Hello and welcome to the channel that covers everything where health and technology meet. Today, a sponsored review for the Bob and Brad massage gun. Then I also have the Theragun Pro. Now I did a review on this year and a half ago and had tons of good things to say about it. And since then, my wife's used it, my kids use it, and they're probably a little too rough on it. I've used it plenty and it has worked great. I have nothing bad to say about this thing. It's been fantastic. So, if I have a sponsored review for that, and I'm saying only good things about this, what's going on? Well, there is one big difference between these two. And yes, that's price. So what we're gonna do in this video is break down this massage gun and see if it can compete with this. If you're better off just spending more money and getting the Theragun, which I've already said is fantastic, or if saving your money might be the right option and you'll still get plenty out of this to meet what you need out of a massage gun. So let's start to break this thing down. So we'll kick this off with adjustability. And if I take my Theragun here, I have a button in the front and I can click this, I can move it, lock it into different positions. And that's nice because it helps you reach different spots, different angles, things like that. Now I covered this in my original review, and I can tell you that since that review, I've told you I've used this quite a bit, I have never adjusted the position. I'm not saying it doesn't have value. There might be certain people that need to reach certain spots and just want to get it at a certain angle that helps them achieve what they're looking for. But I've used this quite a bit and I've never touched that feature. So while I'll still give the Theragun the win in this category because it has that functionality, some people might just be fine with saving some money and getting one that just has one position because that's all they're gonna need. Next up is noise. And I have the Pro Theragun here, which I believe is the noisiest of the models they have. Because if you get the Elite, I believe it's called, it's supposed to be less noisy. I haven't tested that myself, but I will say this does make a fair amount of noise. And one of the first things my family noticed is how much quieter this is. And I will say it is nicer having a quieter gun. Not a big deal for everybody, but this one is quieter. So just let me show you and we'll go from there. So that's the lowest speed. And that's the highest speed. And for the Theragun, this is actually the highest speed. And that's the lowest speed. So some of this is going to depend on your personality. You might not care about noise depending on how you're going to be using it. But if you're going to be giving others massages or you just want to enjoy the experience a little more, not have that noise just kind of stressing you out while you're trying to relax, it is nicer to have a quieter unit. So I'll give Bob and Brad the win on this category. And just so you know where we're going with this video, we're still going to cover attachments, massaging power, battery life, does it get the job done, and then my overall thoughts on what I recommend. But I do hope you're finding this beneficial, and if you are, it helps me so much if you take a quick second to hit that like button. I know it gets annoying hearing YouTubers say that, but it makes a world of difference, and if you do hit it, I appreciate it. Also, if you do want to check out this gun, I have a link in the description. But let's get back to the review. Moving on to attachments, and these 6 right here go with the Theragun, while these 5 go with Bob and Brad. And when these first came in, I will admit that I looked at the Bob and Brad ones and I said, oh, they're a little bit cheaper. You can just tell the quality isn't quite there. But the more I've used them, they've held up great. They've worked wonderful. And I don't know if there's really that big of a difference. The accessories kind of seem like a bit of a wash to me. They both have different types for different purposes, whether you kind of want to get something pinpoint, more broad, or just relaxing massage. So this has the foam tip here, which is kind of soft and has kind of a compression to it where it doesn't put all the force into your body. But this one does the same thing, where it has the harder end. It has the compression here and it can squish in and out. And to tell it like it is, when I massaged my daughter and my wife, they both said they would pick the Bob and Brad. The way this one worked, it just was less forceful. You're able to get more of a gentle massage in. The Theragun is extremely powerful, and sometimes it's hard not to have it rattle your body completely. And with this attachment for Bob and Brad, you seem to have more control. You could kind of really get in there if you wanted to, but if you wanted to keep it light, you could really just have it be more of a surface level massage, and they both really liked it, and I will admit, tested it on myself, it's pretty nice. As far as the other attachments go, they all get the job done. There's different things for different ones. So again, I just feel like it's kind of a wash. So I don't know if I'm going to pick a winner on this one because really they both get the job done. They do it well. So it's really just a win-win because both are great. So now we'll move on to the massage power and the ergonomics of these things. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Theragun actually has a little bit more power, but I can't really tell a difference. As far as power goes, either one, when I'm pushing lightly versus pushing hard, they don't stall, they don't slow down. Sometimes you can tell there's a struggle with things when they just don't have enough power to do what you're trying to get them to do, and neither one of these slows down. If I'm pushing really hard and trying to make it hard for it, both models go right through it, no problem. Now, one big difference I did notice is that the Theragun seems to have more throw. So how much this goes in and out as it's massaging. And that does change the massaging experience, and this might be where you can really decide which one might be more for you. Both are going to give you a great massage and probably help you meet your end needs. But the Theragun is more aggressive. That throw really just gets in there, it pushes in your muscles. The Theragun will completely rattle you, meaning it just goes in your muscles so deep with so much power that you will feel it throughout almost your entire body. It almost gets hard to breathe, it's hard to talk, depending on where the massage is, but it is extremely aggressive. Now, most people probably don't need to be that aggressive, and that's why the Bob and Brad's probably just gonna be fine. And for your general massages, and even to pretty aggressive stuff, this is gonna be able to give you what you want. It's gonna be able to give you that massage, lose your muscles, help after a workout, whatever your goals are, you're gonna get that out of this. But if you need to go next level, you have some serious muscle fibers that won't release or just need to go through areas where there's a lot of muscle and you need to get in deep, the Theragun might be a better option. But for the average user just looking to get a massage at home, either one's gonna be able to get the job done. But I think you also need to look at what type of massage you want. But again, I keep going back to what my wife and daughter enjoyed, and they much preferred this. It was more than enough massage power, more relaxing, without rattling the body. They're actually able to enjoy the experience. And as far as ergonomics go, I will give the win to Theragun on this one because it has this triangle design so you can hold it in different positions. And it's nice because sometimes if you want to reach your back, it's a little easy to hold it here and go like this and get to spots you want. It just does streamline that process and allows you to do some things easier. That being said, just about anything I do with that one, I can still do with this one. So it's not a huge win, but I do like the Theragun design better, so I will say that. On to batteries. And I'll say because I've had the Theragun longer, I'll start with this one. And the way I use this is whenever I need it, I grab it, I use it, I put it away, and then I use it again the next time I need it. I don't even think about the batteries. Now, it has died. It does eventually happen, but for the most part, the batteries on these seem to last a very, very long time, and it's not even a concern for me. And so far, with this one, when I got it, I fully charged it. I've been using it, like I said, my daughter's used it. I've used it a couple times with my wife. I've been using it on me. It still says full charge. I haven't recharged it since I got it. It seems to pretty much function just like this one. Battery life is very, very good, not a concern. So as far as I'm concerned, tie, they both are outstanding. Moving on to, do these get the job done? And I think they both do, but again, to my point earlier, it kind of depends on what you want to get out of them. And to be a little clear about where I'm coming from, I'm treating this like you're just an average person. You're not a massage therapist. You're not a specialist. You've just seen these things. You think you might benefit from them, and you're probably trying to get your first one. And if that's the case, I'd actually probably say the Bob and Brad's the better choice, just because you're just getting started with this. You don't have very, very specific needs. And this unit that's gonna save you a lot of money is probably gonna get the job done. It's still got all those accessories. You can still reach all those places you wanna get to. It's got the battery life. It's got speed control so you can change it as far as slow to fast based on what you want. You're gonna be able to do just about everything with this one that you can on this one. But in short, yes, they both get the job done. Slightly different uses between the two, but both very quality units that I would be happy to have either if I had to pick between one of them. So let's wrap this up with a few things I have not covered yet, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. And first, they both come with really nice cases. So easy to transport, easy to store, big thumbs up there. Now, as far as charging these, the Bob and Brad, USB, internal battery, charges, you're done. With the Theragun, it comes with 2 batteries and external charger. I don't think this is going to be a huge advantage for the average user, just because you're not going to use it long enough to justify having that second battery on standby. But still a nice feature. And in the event you're still on the fence, let me put it this way to see if it helps you out. Knowing what I know about both these massage guns, if I was walking down the street and someone said, hey, I'm going to give you this Theragun, or hey, I'm going to give you the Bob and Brad massage gun, I would be happy either way. I think both of these are fantastic products. They both work really, really well. And I really wouldn't have a preference. I wouldn't be like, oh, I wish I would have got this one, or I wish I would have got this one. I would be happy either way. Now, that being said, obviously there's a big difference in price here. So for the average person, if that is you, the person I keep talking about that's just new to this, that's saying, hey, I'd like to try a massage gun. I think it might help me with this concern, whatever that is, or something you're trying to address. I would probably start with this. Test it out, see if it works for you without spending so much money up front. This will allow you to find if you enjoy using a massage gun, if you stick to it, if you can justify the cost. And there's a good chance you won't feel the need to upgrade. You'll use this, you'll be happy, and that's that. So I do hope you found this beneficial, and if you have, please hit that like button. Again, it really does help, and I do really appreciate it. Again, I have a link in the description if you want to check out either one of these. But until next time, here's to a healthier you, and have a good one.